Boom, boom, boom.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? On this week's very special episode of Deal With It podcast. You are getting. Why did I start it off like that? How do we normally start it?
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Brad Moore,
Oh yeah,
aka
I was
Bones.
like, that's how we normally start it. I'm like, dude, why am I drawing a blank on how I normally start this? All right, take two. What up, y'all?
Hey, y'all.
What up, y'all? My name. Welcome to Deal With It podcast. I am Brad, aka Bones,
I'm ADL.
and on this week's very special episode, we have my wife, Amanda Moore.
Hello.
Hang on, what's going on? I thought this was Deal With It podcast where we get to say what we want, and they get
Did I
to
do that again?
deal with it.
Fuck, I did it again. Welcome to Deal With It podcast, where we get to say whatever we want, and you get to.
Deal with it.
I am Brad, aka Bones. I think I got it right this time.
And I am ADL.
And on this week's
No, this you fucked it up again.
No, I didn't, you idiot.
Yeah.
You fucked it up this time.
It's like you're Brett Bones and I'm ADL and this Deal With It podcast where
No.
we get to say what we want.
I did
and
it
you get to deal with it.
beforehand. We always do it before.
No, we don't. I told you that's how we do it.
I was right. Just say it, and then we can move on.
I was right.
I was right.
I was right. Like that.
Let's try it this way. Brad was
I don't want
right.
to do this anymore.
Oh, Mr. Pond.
Mr. Okay,
Did I get that right? Pond, like bread?
you don't remember?
No.
Okay, so when I was working for Crown Carpentry, he loved this story, dude. This is like his favorite story. It's so stupid.
so
So-
fucking stupid.
It's so dumb. So when I was working for Crown Carpentry, I used to like super intense. I was like running, supervising. I'm running work for steel studs and drywall, and the finishers were all Mexicans, and they heard the lead guy calling me Brad, and they thought he was calling me Bread. So they started calling me Mr. Pond, and they were like, "Hey, Mr. Pond." That was my name.
That might be your nickname. That too, if I'm being honest.
Mr. Pond. Like,
So fucking
it's so
stupid.
dumb, but it's like it's
So
his
fucking
favorite.
stupid.
Look how hard he laughs every time we talk about this.
It's
Gonna
so
start
fucking
calling you
stupid.
like ciabatta.
It's that I can imagine the Mexican dudes. Hey,
Mr.
Mr. Pond.
Pond.
you know the man with the little whiskers that they grow.
With the
right
whiskers.
here? Little short, dark
Oh.
Mexican.
Okay,
Construction.
so
All right.
let's try this one more time. Take 4. Welcome to Deal With It podcast, where we get to say whatever we want, and you get to deal with it. I am Brad, aka Bones.
And I am ADL.
And this week, we have a very special guest. It is the one and only my wife, Amanda Moore. Amanda stepped in to be our guest this week. This will be coming around right around her birthday. So I figured, why not talk to the fuel behind the engine that is Brad, and what's up?
What's up?
Look at how he said it. What's up?
What's up, girl?
Hey.
No, you guys, how long have you guys been together?
19. Well, we've been together for about 21 years, but we've been married for 19.
Okay, so you guys started when you guys were young.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
You thought we were together 21 years?
Brad's been with you 10.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, I've been here for 4.
Hey, I'd watch my mouth if I were you. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch my mouth. Where are you? Tell him.
You want me to wash my mouth? Take my fucking eyeballs out and turn them around.
I can do that for you if that's what you need.
Ooh. On this episode of My Wife Thinks She's a Badass.
Oh.
Hey, no, so you guys been together 19 years, right?
Yes.
19 years of handling this fucking bullshit, huh?
Uh-huh.
No.
No, great guy.
No, I was worse then.
Honestly, that's true. That's true.
How is it being with somebody that's in the comedy scene that's out here, trying to pursue comedy as a career?
I mean, I think it's great. It's kind of fun to be able to go and like watch him do something that he's passionate about. So we've always been interested in comedy together. We would watch, different comedians.
For a very long
we
time,
would
yeah.
That would be something that we would frequently do for dates. So then when he decided that this was something that he wanted to do, not just watch, it was kind of cool to kind of see him get excited again and have like that childlike passion for something that was, lost for a while. So it was kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And plus, like, he does it in such a way that I don't have a reason to have an issue with it. Like, he takes me with him. He doesn't like try to keep me out of any of the events or anything like that. And he also does not disrespect me on stage, which I appreciate, because a lot of people use their wives or partners as like cannon fodder.
Yeah. No, I like that about him, that he
yeah.
doesn't do that.
No,
and I tell my girl that all the time. I would never use her, or
Mhm.
try to joke around about her, but like humiliate her. Yeah,
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
And
Well, I made it a
I
point, like-
appreciate that from you, that you don't do that, to your wife. That's dope.
Yeah.
I do too.
Well, when I,
Because there's a lot of people that, like you said, there's a lot of comedians out here that
So
will
many-
do that, just to try to get laughs at,
Yeah.
at their partner's expense,
Right. And maybe that's an agreement that they have and it's fine, but I don't agree.
Now,
So-
that doesn't mean I don't tell jokes about my wife. I tell jokes about her, but if I'm going to tell a joke about my wife, I'm going to tell it in a positive light about her. I'm not going to dog my wife or say anything negative or that could be construed as negative towards her, because that's my friend. Why would I fucking want to like bash her
Yeah.
on stage? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
So,
And it's pretty cool, like seeing you from the beginning. When I first met Brad, I seen you with him all the time.
Mhm.
I
well,
was
yeah.
like,
The cool part was like I hear a lot of people when they're like getting into comedy or like when they are consistent in comedy, they kind of have their significant other might have a hard time with it or like the commitment to it. The nice thing about what we had going on was we kind of just decided to turn open mics into a date night. Like I would go once a week to a different open mic here or there, and then she would come with. We'd get food, drinks, make it a night. We get to laugh at other comedians, tell their jokes, and then I'd get to try my shit out. So instead of it being something that was like a point of contention between the two of us, it actually brought us closer together.
that's pretty
So
dope.
I agree. And it helps to like our kids are older. So at the time that he started doing comedy, both of our girls were old enough to be home alone. And so it wasn't like we had to jump through hoops. It wasn't like I was parenting alone multiple nights a week or anything like that. It just was something that we did together one night a week. Our kids were fine. And we didn't have some of those obstacles that we had early on getting date nights in our marriage.
right, trying to find sitters, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So it was just kind of good timing, and it's been a good outlet for him. And like I said, it's fun for me to watch him be happy.
Hey, that's pretty dope. You don't see that often. But how was it for you when he told you, "Hey, I want to do comedy"? Did you think to yourself like, "Oh shit, he's gonna use me," or what is he gonna talk about? Like, what did you think about? Because I be thinking about that sometimes. I wonder sometimes, like, I wonder what they think about me. When I tell them I do comedy. Yeah.
I think honestly, I was just proud of him. Like it wasn't he had been saying that it's something that he's wanted to do for a while. Like he would randomly say it. He's like, "Oh, I'd love to get up on stage someday." And it was always just that someday kind of a comment. And I know that it's also been very therapeutic for him. So when he said that he was actually going to do it, I was r- really kind of relieved that he was actually going to go ahead and do this. And like, he's not the type of person to pretty like ever prioritize himself ever. So like for
What
him,
you mean?
look, he's an asshole a lot of the time, but like he will give his shirt off his back to the people that he cares about without a second thought. So like he's always number anywhere from 6 to 12 on his list of priorities. So I was really proud that he was kind of pushing himself up that list more. But again, like him taking care of his mental health benefits our household as a whole too. So there was a lot of different factors to it. It wasn't just like, oh, my time or, oh, you're going to be out and I'm not. It was, I saw it to be a benefit, an add to our lives.
Yeah, man. I married good, didn't I?
You ever thought about doing comedy after seeing him do comedy? After seeing so many of us bomb up there,
Yeah. After watching us just suck
fucking suck.
and get crickets.
No, honestly, it gives me more anxiety. Like I get anxious for you guys, and then I like nervous laugh, and I'm like, I just don't want it to be quiet anymore.
Mhm.
So it's like half the time you hear me laughing when everyone else is quiet because I feel so uncomfortable with the silence. Like I can't handle it.
Yeah, and that's
I
why
have no-
certain people will play to her in a room because she's like, if they're getting nobody, she'll uncomfortably laugh. They're like, I gotcha, and then they'll lock in on her. I'm like, oh, you poor girl, and I just get up and walk
and,
away.
and then she feels bad and she has to sit there.
Yeah, and then he leaves me to it. There's a reason why I sit in the back.
Yeah, I was like, because if I'm not
It's
having a good time,
strategic,
I'll
it's
just get up and
strategic.
walk out. Like I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like being in the spotlight. Which is actually kind of funny because I train for a living, so I'm literally like standing in front of people talking all day.
So I forced her to be on an episode of our podcast. You're the guest.
It took a few
You're
tries.
fucking being a guest
Right.
this week, all right?
How did we start dating? Let's talk about that.
God. This story is about 32 years long, so you got some time.
Yeah.
Brad and I met when I was like 7. He was 8.
Yep.
And we went to the same church. So his family started coming to the church that I was going to, and
She said church. What she meant to say was cult.
I said church. So, one of my best friends at the time, she knew the Moores from a previous church, and so she was talking about from a previous
Cult.
church.
Get it
and-
right, Amanda.
Yeah. But yeah, so my best friend, she was telling me about this guy that she had a crush on. She had a crush on his brother at the time.
Not my brother. We literally.
Oh no,
called
you're
her.
right. It was you.
Yes.
Yes,
'Cause I've
it was
always
you.
been the handsome one.
Oh hush.
Goddamn right, baby.
But yeah,
Right.
so it was just one of those like instant, kind of an instant like connection. Like we got along really good. We were kind of drawn to each other. Right from that. And like literally, if you found the diary that no longer exists from my childhood, I was literally right in there talking about how I'd like daydreaming about marrying Brad someday. Not kidding. It's embarrassing,
Had it.
but it's true. So
When you smooth, you smooth.
Stupid
man.
ass.
At
um,
8. Like at
At
8.
Yeah,
you had so much game.
yeah, I'm
Um,
saying.
when he was younger, he was just energy. Like he was wild and like adventurous and active. I don't know. He brought energy into
I
the
wanted
room.
to go.
Yeah.
I wanted to be outside at all times. I was a boy's boy. Like
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
run and jump
Mhm.
and climb and
Yeah,
fish.
like
and,
boys. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I
Yeah.
was too. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of drawn to his energy, and I've always like thought he was attractive. So it just we kind of danced around each other for
I always thought she was
15
fine
years.
too.
I
mean,
his
incubator,
I don't know what to call her. Yeah, her.
witch,
Your
She
kid's,
was
your kid's grandmother.
yeah.
pterodactyl.
She was very strict, like very, very strict. Like honestly, if she even saw him and I talking, I could feel her trying to bore into my soul. Like it was nuts.
Yeah, she didn't like a little girl because her and I liked each other. That's how much of a vendetta it is.
There was one time I was outside with my friends at church, and my friend knew that I had a crush on him, and she decided to write Brad in a little heart and like just put it on this like brick wall that was outside. She took a rock and like scratched it in there, and his mom saw it, and she literally went to my parents, complained to them, talked about how inappropriate it was and how my priorities are not in order, whatever. Like she just had this whole judgmental thing.
And you were 7?
No, at this point I think I was like 12.
And you wonder why I say we were attending a cult.
She like I was maybe 12. It was around like 12, 13ish at that point. And my dad came to me, he's like, "Hey, so Tracy just cornered me." And I'm like, "What?" And he said, "Did you write Brad's name in a heart on the wall outside?" And I was like, "No, actually my friend did." And he's like, "Okay, well, Tracy's upset and she needs you to apologize." So at 12 years old, I had to go and approach this like grown up and tell her that I was sorry that
for doing something she didn't do.
Exactly.
To a grown up, I'm sorry that I like your son.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and then
that
she
somebody else wrote the heart with his name on it.
No, I figured out why she didn't like Amanda. It was because she saw that Amanda was going to actually love me, and she did not want anybody to do that.
Oh, I thought it was because Amanda was black.
No,
I
well, I
was
mean,
like, oh shit.
What?
well, I mean, there's got to be something in that woodpile. Jesus Christ.
Ugh, yeah. Well,
Little meat with that potatoes, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
they go well together. I don't know what to say to that. But yeah, it was just it was difficult because she wouldn't just like prevent us from interacting. She would like he would, I don't know, sneeze and she would ground him for 2 months. And then it wasn't just grounding him from hanging out with friends. Like she wouldn't let him leave the house. He wouldn't get to come to church. And I'm like, okay, that's counterproductive.
Amongst other things.
Right. So yeah, it was just like, it was kind of uncomfortable. And then he and I, like, we were always friends. Like we always cared about each other on a friendship level. But either he was dating someone or I was dating someone, and there was always flirtation. But the real issue for me was that
Oh, you really want to go here?
he didn't grow until he was 17. And when I say like,
I
okay,
was short.
yes,
I was a short king.
he was a short king, but it wasn't
I
just
was a
that he
very
was,
short king.
it wasn't just that he was shorter than me. It was
Like
that
shorter than me?
he,
I was 5'1".
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
until he was 17.
And then between 17 and 18, I grew 8 inches, dude.
Mhm.
No wonder you were so mad and aggressive.
Dude, yeah. And
no wonder you were so good at other things, because you took all that anger out when you were old and you were bigger. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
like, yeah, well,
I got the power.
well,
Bro, you were 5'1" for real?
yeah, for real.
That's hilarious.
So, and the reason why it was an issue is because I have been 5'7" since I was like 10. I grew early and I've always been on the taller side.
Yeah.
Now
And she started developing early, and I started noticing early. And I was boob height, which didn't bother me at all.
I'm not kidding. His nose was right here. This is how tall he was. His nose was right
Damn, he was
here.
confident.
Hugging.
Yep. So every time he would come in for a hug, I would get like a semi-chased motorboat. And it was like
The best time of my life.
The best years of my life.
I remember one time, like, he was standing behind me, and I think it was just like I was moving too quick, and I turned around and like bumped into him.
Bumped me in the
Yes.
face.
And he just like, I remember him going like this, and then he's like, huh.
It
It was at that moment I was like, oh, this isn't gonna work, is it? Like I can deal with a little shorter. That's fine. But that was pretty significant. So then he
Gemini's gonna love this part of the episode.
so So he and I, like, we always liked each other and flirted and kind of like circled around each other. There was times when I had crappy boyfriends and he would get like protective and whatever. But we never actually dated. And then he had moved in, I think, with his aunt, and I didn't see him for about a year. And then all of a sudden he shows up back at church, 8, 9 inches taller and these arms. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, okay, now we can talk.
I got her.
Bogus.
Now I,
Bogus. She's like, now we can talk.
yeah, but now I got her. I'm like, oh, because I noticed that she noticed, and I'm like,
I noticed that she noticed. So
I noticed
put
her
on
noticing me.
notice.
Then I noticed.
I
so-
put her on
liter-
notice. And I let her notice that I noticed her too.
Hey, I noticed you too,
Literally,
baby.
I came around the corner. He was facing away from me, and he had this blue tank top on
She
with some
remembers what I was
silver
wearing.
striping down the side, and his arms were out. And I'm like, I just kind of stopped. It was like a movie. I just stopped and my jaw dropped, and I was like, oh. And then I just like walked over to him, and I was saying hi, and hey, I haven't seen you in a while, and tried to play it off, but apparently I didn't do so well. So at that point, I was interested. Okay. And he and I had always rotated around each other. I did not realize the pull I had at the time, so I thought like I had to get his attention. I remember we were sitting in church, and there was
I did not realize the pull I had.
Oh yeah,
That's
no, because
I
I'll
love
get
I
there.
love the confidence.
I'll get
I
there.
love the
was gonna say,
confidence.
I can explain that because she didn't know at that time that if and I told her this many years later. I don't even know how she didn't figure it out, but if at any point she had said, "Hey, I'm interested," I would have been like, "Beat it, bitch," to whoever the current girlfriend was. It's always been her.
Yeah, I
She's
didn't
who I
realize
wanted-
that.
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't realize that. So I was sitting like a couple rows behind him in the service, and there was another girl that we went to church with, and like she was we were friends, and I didn't dislike her, but she was a very flirty person, and she was sitting next to him, and I'm livid, like livid. So here's the thing you need to understand. Brad, in my mind, has always been mine. He has always been mine. He's my friend. He's like, I've always had like a possessive
I was
kind
gonna
of
say
mindset.
possessive where? Possessive where? No.
So I
Talking
see him
about?
like flirting with this girl, and I'm like fuming mad.
I
And
wasn't flirting. She was
Hey.
flirting with me.
Hey,
whatever.
turns out there was no flirting. She was just a waitress. She was taking your order normal.
No,
it was
no,
an
no.
older
In
lady,
church?
right? An older lady.
Right? She was just handing me some communion. Like,
Nah.
She was.
You know who I'm talking about.
She was picking up
she knocks out some 89-year-old lady. Bitch, that's my man.
She was picking up
No.
the offerings.
Oh my God.
No, I know who she was talking about, and yes, it was very flirtatious.
And she is a very attractive person, and she knows it. And she was definitely within the realm of his type. So like I had reason to be uppity about it, right? So
Somebody wanted to
Were you with him?
somebody wanted
No.
to plant their flag on the moon.
no, but he's mine. Like
There goes the possessiveness again.
like he was just always somebody that
We might need to go to therapy about this. The whole
whatever.
he's mine thing.
No, you like it. But
No, hey, no,
Whoa!
hey,
Time out.
no,
we
you
don't.
like it.
I was like, no, time out. We do not have like a whole like master's
guys
daughter
heard
slave
her.
king. That is not. That's not what's going
we've
on.
only done that like once or twice.
and it was really weird.
The first and the last.
Yeah, I was like,
But yeah, so like I got mad, and that day he had just moved out into his own place with his brother, and he's like, hey, I got my own place, you guys want to come over? And I had plans to hang out with another friend that day, and so her and I had plans, and I was like, hey, would you want to go over there? And she's like, fine. She knew that I liked him, right? I was driving her nuts about it, right? Because talking about it all the time. And she's like, yeah, sure. And so we go over there, and we're just like hanging out, watching movies, whatever. So my friend,
there you go.
she decided to be like a snot, and she's like, how come you two never got together? I almost backhanded her. And Brad turns around, swear to God, he's like, that's on her. Oh, I was so mad. I was
Like, that's all on her.
I was
Absolutely.
fuming, and I was just like, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "I'm not saying no."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
No. She said, "Oh, really? You're gonna put it all on me?" And what I said was, "Do you see me saying no?"
Hey, and had you guys already, had encounters?
We flirted hardcore with each other, but like we
No
never
kissing, no
like
nothing
none of
yet?
that yet. None of that to this point. It was just like we were sharks circling each other. Like we both wanted each other, but neither one had like took that step yet. Jeez.
So we were watching a movie, and I he was sitting in between me and my friend on the couch, and I saw out of the corner of my eye that he was looking at me.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, no, that is
You
100%.
was looking at me.
You are so wrong.
Amanda, you're like this watching the movie, eating popcorn. Next thing you look at him, he's like,
No, I just
I noticed he was looking at me.
No, it was one of those things where like
Sniffing her hair.
I kind of like looked over and he was looking at me, and we were so close that at that point, like the way we were sitting, that it was like, all right, we got like another centimeter before we're kissing, and it just kind of like happened.
Oh yeah, it just kind of like happened, huh? I'll tell you my version afterwards.
The wrong version.
All right.
The wrong version.
Hey, she was all over me, bro. She was fucking. She was
All right,
trying to give it to me.
Let me tell the story.
Just throwing it at me, bro.
So yeah, then we're like,
It's aching for me to bone
Just
it.
fucking
That's-
shut up and let her fucking tell the story.
that is definitely
mean, it was pretty
not
much that.
what happened.
Oh no,
Oh shush.
she didn't say no.
We are not the best to compare yourself to.
You know what? Hold on a second. Just because someone can be rough around the edges doesn't mean they're garbage people. I'm just saying. I don't think you're a garbage person. You have garbage tendencies, but you're not a garbage person altogether.
I wanted to believe it.
Oh man.
Look,
No?
I mean, I'm not completely useless. You can use me as a bad example.
Useful for something. Before you guys had your first kid, how long did you guys before you guys married?
So we got married
About a year and a half.
Yeah, we got married at 18 and 19, right? And then
So you guys dated for a year
About.
yeah,
before you guys got hitched?
Well,
a little more.
we
than
got
that.
together in September-ish, and we're engaged by the following July.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah, I mean we'd been doing this dance with each other. I mean, for 10 years she's been not only my friend but like someone that I knew cared about me, even when I felt like other people didn't care about me. Like she was just constant. And then like so we always had that friendship, but then we always like flirted with each other real hard. And it just the dam had to break at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's
And then I got
the
them
origins.
cheeks, nigga.
And
That's
stayed
the
in
origin story of our beautiful love.
Mhm.
No, and you know what? It's crazy because people would see you guys, like people that don't know you guys, and see how you guys interact, and how cool you guys are, and they see 19 years, 20 years married, they would think you guys have a perfect life, a perfect marriage. And I know that in a marriage, everything, is always ups and downs. You know what I mean?
She wants to kill me every day.
Yeah, you're like, hey, I was gonna say, there's ups and downs throughout the years. You're like, throughout the years, like, in one day, there's a lot of.
Man, listen. There's not. I'm pretty sure I annoy her at least once a day enough to question why she married me.
Imagine if he's saying it. She's like, actually,
At
two.
least once a day.
She's like, actually, two.
No, it's not every day. There are just some days that make up the rest of the average.
Is there? All right.
Because it was 12 times today. Like,
Hey, is
But then
there
he'll be good for like a week, so it
some
all
days?
evens out.
Some days she'll be like, oh man, I kind of miss it. then out of nowhere, boom, everyone's like, oh
Yeah.
fuck, I
I
don't
go,
miss
I
this
go,
shit.
I go out of town for a weekend. She's like, I miss you, and like I come back, and she's like, "The fuck are you leaving again?"
Yeah. Yeah. He used to have 2 trips every year. He would always go fishing in April over our anniversary.
Nice. That's
and
how it's
then
done.
Look, she likes walleye. It's for her.
lies and deceit.
It's for us. It's for our anniversary. It's a
Yeah.
present for you.
It's my favorite. And then he would also go hunting over Thanksgiving. So our anniversary and Thanksgiving, he's always gone. And at first it pissed me off, but now it's like I get to sleep diagonal in the bed and I'm okay with it.
Also, the anniversary trip is probably not gonna be happening. We're doing something different next year.
Something different, huh? Something different for you, Amanda, huh?
No, it's just
No.
chasing other fish.
It's our 20 year, so he's got to get even more walleye
Hey, he says no. I'm actually
for
going
me
out.
to cook.
Hey,
No,
I'm going out to the open sea for this one.
I'm going further away.
I'm going.
Absolutely. Makes the heart
I'm gonna
grow
celebrate
fonder.
my 20-year anniversary in the
Look,
Pacific Ocean.
You've never
just
seen a man
fishing.
smile larger than when he's holding a trophy fish.
Yep.
I mean, or
That's-
like you, his wife.
For my 20-year anniversary.
No, I'm okay with like there was a good chunk of our marriage where the girls were younger and a lot of my friends were in college. You know, I didn't go to college. I just had kids and started working and so I was feeling a little isolated and whatnot. So when he had stuff like that when we were younger, I had a problem with it because I just was kind of disappearing into motherhood. But now that the girls are older and we've been married for a long enough time, I'm a little bit older and have a little bit more security in myself. You know, my friends came back, a good chunk of my friends came back and made new friends and stuff. So now I'm kind of at a point where it's like, you want to go? All right, cool. See you later. And like, I know he's coming back. I'm not worried about it. So, and I'm not worried about what he's doing either. He's honest to a fault, at least to me.
A little too honest.
Some days I wish he'd just shut up, but but yeah.
So,
Whoopsie.
He feels the same about me. I talk a lot, so
Yeah.
it's even.
I'm not
So-
co-signing that.
Smart man.
Oh.
Very. So, okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun while we were dating.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that we've kind of always been able to maintain is just like being playful with each other. But we were
Because I refuse to grow up.
we were dating and we were at his first apartment and there was like, you know how there's like a cluster of rooms at the end of the hallway kind of a thing, right? So we were in his room and then his brother's room is like right next to it. And then there was like a door jam, right? So we're running around the apartment trying to slap each other on the ass. So the goal is don't turn around. So, right? So like I remember we were in his room and he jumped up on the bed. And so then I jumped up on the bed and he was like doing this whole, you know, like trying to avoid me thing. And then he jumps off the bed and turns back around and he's facing me. And I watch him and he's got this like big old smile on his face. And then all of a sudden, before, like, I can't even say how fast he did it, but all of a sudden he turns around and takes off and hits the door jam.
I spun around
immediately.
and sprinted and like to a dead stop. I slammed into that door jam and knocked myself flat to the ground. Hard as shit.
No, and he
So-
Down
like,
goes
he
bones.
fell.
I think
And
I split my fucking.
the number of times you have injured yourself, it was just like it was a lot of
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
fun. No, that
Yeah.
particular game was fun, but not tending to your numerous injuries, but yeah, that was
You've seen him get hurt a lot.
a lot.
A lot. She's been in the
A
hospital
lot.
with me. She's been in the hospital with me a number of times.
How many times have they called you to work?
It's like
He's got hurt again.
it's like Tim Allen on Home Improvement.
Yes.
You got my room ready for me? And I'm like, oh
Aw.
God, baby, you're so lucky, you pretty.
Only you can make a compliment sound like an insult.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I married a pretty woman.
Only you can make an insult sound like a compliment.
He can do that too.
Oh.
He's good with words.
Sometimes.
Hence why I'm still here.
Yeah. Right? Because I keep tricking this bitch into staying.
Maybe I am dumb. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I disagree.
You're so mean, bro. And that's the guy you marry, huh? And married, huh?
Yeah.
Say it. Say what you want to say. It's going on the internet. Say what you want to say.
No, I don't. I didn't have anything in my head at the moment.
Yeah, I know exactly what you
Look, he's a man of many talents. That's all I can say.
You should not have said that. Yeah, these hoes beating down on my fucking head.
They could try.
These 4 subscribers are gonna go fucking nuts for this guy.
No, I get all kinds of fucking Indian guys with fake OnlyFans pages pretending that they want to be my friend.
No, here's the thing. He can't stand people. He hates people. And if any
Whoa. Time out. I like our fans, followers, anybody who feels like you guys are fine. The rest is what she's talking about. Continue,
exactly.
I guess.
I'm
Jesus
so
fucking
sorry.
Christ.
I'm sorry, I was not clear.
But yeah, fuck out too.
All 4 of you.
Yeah.
Correct.
Scattered again.
All right,
So
so-
he says.
We were talking off camera about some of the stupider moments throughout our dating and marriage relationship, whatever. What were you?
Okay. So we were at my sister's house for, I think it was Thanksgiving one year.
Oh my god, I forgot which one you were talking about.
Yeah, so we were there with my other sister and her family. So there was like chaos, a bunch of kids. There was like 10 kids under 10 or whatever. I don't know. It was a
It
lot.
was a lot.
It felt like a lot. And then all of us adults were there. And my sister was talking about how she was doing a fundraiser, like a run. And so like families could pledge or whatever. And we were like, "Oh, what's the fundraiser?" And she was like, "It was for orphans with Down syndrome." And
Chinese orphans with Down
Chinese.
syndrome.
Yes, Chinese orphans with Down syndrome. Like that's in my head. I'm thinking like that is oddly specific. You know what I mean? Like wow.
Mm.
And Brad, he.
I said, "What's the name of the charity? Is it called Down and Out?"
And my sister was okay. No, my sister's a pastor's wife, so she was trying.
Yeah, this
so
is
hard.
this is
She
in
was
front of the
trying-
pastor's wife.
She was trying so hard not to laugh. She was like, "That's horrible," and then she's like silently snickering to herself.
So
But
now
then,
she sends me videos of Down syndrome kids all the time.
she'll play into it privately.
Yeah, just where no one else can see it. Oh,
That's hilarious.
I still think about that.
yeah.
Not even in the group chat. Hey, in a private
Yeah.
one.
I don't want
Don't
everyone
tell
else to
nobody.
see this.
He tends to pull the
I
inappropriate
saw it,
out
and
of
I
everyone.
thought you would find this
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, if you think you have any chance of helping me become a better person, you're wrong. I'm going to corrupt you. I promise.
Seriously, no, seriously. So my mom.
He's the bad apple.
Yeah.
My mom is one of those people. She never tries to be offensive. She's super like anxious having conversations with people, like not wanting to offend them or not wanting to say the wrong thing. And then if she does start to feel like she said the wrong thing or what she said was being misconstrued, she then starts to like stutter and like stumble over her words. Like, no, I didn't mean that. I just meant. And so
I knew this.
Brad knew this. And so he would regularly, when we first got together and first got married, he's like, "Hey, Carrie, how do you feel about your daughter or being with a black guy or dating a black guy or whatever?" And at first she's like, "Oh, I don't care. I've known you forever." And she would get super like up in arms.
Uncomfortable and
Yeah.
awkward. Yeah.
And then after we were married for like a year or two, he said it again, and she's like, "Well, you're only half black, so it's okay." I'm like,
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god.
That was good.
he even corrupted my mother. It wasn't just me.
I do it well. No,
Yeah, that was I think
it
about that
wasn't
often.
just you.
You know, I used to be so nice.
Hey, and you guys grew up how far from each other?
Uh,
Like you
so
know.
she grew up in Muskego. She grew up not far from where we are right now.
Mhm.
Her parents' home that she grew up in is like 3 blocks away.
Oh wow, for real?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Do they still reside?
yeah, they still
There?
live over there. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. So it's kind of like when we moved here originally, it was kind of nice having them close for the girls and whatnot because they're
Yeah.
a little bit younger. So we just made sure we had some ground rules like don't show up unannounced. This ain't Everybody Loves Raymond. Like I'm not doing that shit. Like,
Everybody loves her.
yeah, I'm dead
I,
ass.
I was actually concerned about that. I brought that up because my mom is a very involved mother, but us being
And I like my space, like,
Right.
from everyone.
and with us being like the older of the married group of my siblings, we had our kids younger, and so she was helpful and involved at that time. But then, as we got older and my other siblings started having kids, now she's more involved in their lives,
The smaller
right?
kid,
Because they
yeah.
need more help. But yeah, she was always very involved.
Yeah. So we had to make sure, like, I mean, they're great. Like, I couldn't say nicer things about my in-laws. They're very good, nice people. I lucked out.
So, you like going to the comedy shows?
Mhm.
Do you really enjoy it?
Yeah.
Or you do it mainly for the support?
Yeah.
Most of
Do
the
you enjoy it or do you just placate this piece of shit?
Man, it's fucking.
no, I mean, there's of
Yeah,
course.
oh my God, yes, you're so funny. Oh my
Like,
God.
okay, yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine. You did
Well, I
great.
mean, someone's tired of hearing some of my recycled material over and over again. Because you think about it, like you say the same one-liners or little bits or like, jokes to enough people over years. She's been with me most of those years, so she's heard it more than anybody.
She
She's
could
like-
say.
she could probably say it before
She
I
could say
it
your bit.
sometimes. Yeah. If she hears somebody say something, she knows how I'm gonna respond to it. That's how
Uh-huh.
fucking
Glad you
but-
got to see me. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
yeah. I say whenever someone says that, oh, it's nice to see you. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you got to see me. I don't say it was nice to see you too.
Yeah, there's always like little quips that he just pulls out of nowhere when people say stuff. But yeah, I do. I enjoy going to the shows. Now some more than others. Obviously, there's some shows that are just better than others. But I have really been enjoying like getting to go and see him, but then also getting to know some of the other comedians that he's on stage
Oh.
with, and it's just fun. You
I
know?
was just gonna ask that. Is there any comedian that you've gotten the liking to that their comedy that's you're like, man, this guy or this girl is funny?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the Connor train.
O'Hara?
Uh-huh.
O'Hara?
Connor's a
Uh-huh.
Connor's a
Dope.
fan
Shout out
favorite in this
Connor.
house.
Shout out to Connor.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of Connor. I'm trying. See, you asked me a direct question,
Right.
and then everything I know just pops out of my head.
All right, no, don't.
Nah.
Who
I
don't
don't
I
know
like?
why I have to ask all the guys. I'm like, who don't you like? I'm
Right?
like,
Dynamite.
Let's make it easier.
Yeah,
That's a given. That's a given. No, but hey,
Nobody
you're like,
likes
let's
that.
make it easier. right?
Right?
Who don't?
Look,
Somebody's got to stand out.
sometimes it's easier to dislike than it is to like.
That's very true. Not sometimes.
Well, and
all
then
the
there's
time.
some people who, like every time you see them, they're just working stuff out and they're just, trying different things. So sometimes it's not necessarily meant to be super funny because they're just trying to figure things out.
I like that you understand that, dude. A lot of people don't understand that when they're not in the scene, when they're not in the.
Oh, you don't think I make her listen to me talk her ear off about my babe? What people don't understand about open mics is sometimes you're just trying shit out.
I tell my girl that shit all the time too. I'm like,
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be funny. I'm just trying some shit out.
that-
Oh, wow. I've heard that phrase a lot.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know because
Yeah.
I say it.
You say it a lot,
Mm.
but like before every open mic, when he especially when he's heavily writing, and he's like in one of those writing phases, he comes upstairs sometimes in the middle of the night or like 4 a.m. He's like, babe,
Babe.
yeah, and
Listen to
excited,
this.
seriously
Yeah,
excited like a
you
little
gotta-
kid. And then he's sitting there like bouncing as he's waiting for me to become coherent because I love my sleep.
I'm like, all right, I don't know. I need you to wake all the way up,
Right.
so that you can appreciate this joke.
I need to know if this is funny or not. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, has there been any time that you're like,
She's like,
damn it, I wasted fucking
she's
sleep
like,
for that?
why don't you quit comedy? And she just rolls over and goes back to sleep.
No, I would never say that.
Loudly.
No.
Loud enough for you to hear it.
No, he'll the other thing that he does is if a joke is going to include me, he's like, "Hey, just a heads up. Do you want to hear it first?" And then not that I would actually have veto power, I don't think, but he gives
Well, I
the
mean,
illusion of the veto power.
There's also something that I'm like, hey, this isn't true, but I'm gonna say it is, and I need you to know that.
Yeah. Any of the jokes involving other women better be a joke.
Okay, yeah, you weren't the only woman who's ever existed.
For you, I am.
Okay.
Oh man, this guy's got some balls on him, man.
Mhm. Like I haven't. Okay, you fucking idiot. You were trying to start shit, you little bitch ass.
Fuck you.
Listen, it's gonna take more than you to get us to fight. Sorry.
Hey, is there any of his
Oh,
jokes
yeah.
that you like that you are like that super fan of?
That I'm a super fan of.
Yeah, like of his jokes
Probably
that
the
you're
one
like,
about her.
Huh?
Probably the Hall of Famer.
well, no, of course that one's a given. I mean, of course. But is there any joke that you've helped him write? Because sometimes we don't give credit. Sometimes not you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, but yeah, I mean, sometimes we don't give credit to. Yeah, I mean, if
I was gonna see. I literally made a post saying that she wrote a punchline for me that I was like, oh shit, I gotta fucking go write
Oh
this down.
yeah. That was one of those moments. I wasn't entirely sober, and it just kind of like popped in my head, and I had to say it.
But it wasn't. It wasn't so much. She wrote a punchline. It was something she said that I was like, that's a punchline, and I'm gonna write the joke backwards from there.
I mean, and every now and then we'll like work things out, but I also know that it's not uncommon for people to be like, "Oh, you know what you should make a joke about?" And he does not like that. So I try hard to like wait for him to ask me before I give any input.
Well, like, okay, it's your art, right?
uh-huh.
So
Mhm.
you're like, if somebody else tells you what they think you should do with your art, it's like, okay, if you want to do
hate
that,
that
then you
shit.
do that.
I'm like, how about you write the joke? Look, how about you know what? You can keep this joke
Yeah.
and you write it your
Ooh.
way, and I'll take you to the open mic that I host, and you can say it there. I'll put you up on stage for 2 minutes,
I had,
and
a,
you can show me.
I had a guy tell me one time, he's like, why don't you, what? It's like, oh, we're all eating now. Why don't you get up and do your little comedy thing? I'm like,
Oh.
get up and do my little comedy thing?
How about you say? I said, how about you get up and you suck my little?
Well, I would definitely have not said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Hey, for real, just like that. Like, I mean,
Wow.
That's-
I'm like, okay. So.
People are
that'll
bold.
piss me off. Like, honestly, and I'm very hard to get. I don't get pissed off often. That would piss me off so fucking bad.
Yeah, he called me that night because this was the April trip.
No.
That-
Oh, you were out of town?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
called me.
No, I would be fucking.
It was also
fuming.
like this was one of like this was a very small portion of why I was angry over the
Mhm.
weekend that I was.
Oh,
the
it
week
was
that I was
okay.
gone. There was
Build up and shit.
bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah,
shit
yeah.
that built up. Remember I told you how mad I was when I
Yeah.
came back?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But that part right there would really like. Woo.
Yeah, no, that was that went
That
beyond
get to
bold
me.
and was just
I'm like, oh,
ignorant.
You're gonna disrespect me to my face.
And the thing is, they know that how serious you take that.
Mhm.
It can people think honestly. People think because we're comedians that we're like, hey, make me laugh. I'm a clown. I ain't no fucking clown. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it-
it's
Yeah.
just
I
I
was
do
like, I'm up
this
here,
is
like-
fun, but I don't know. It just
Yeah, I'm up here for me, and sometimes you.
sometimes you. So, would you ever do comedy, Amanda?
Mm.
What is it? The writing part or the getting up on stage and having all the attention on you?
both. I've never I'm a decent writer from like a business perspective, but I'm not a writer. So
I was gonna say for his first show where he was like super crispy and shit, and you guys went. How did you feel? Because he felt pretty. He was really comfortable on stage. He was chilling.
Yeah, that was
That was a fluke.
that's a mask I wear. I was not comfortable. I was
Yeah, you seem
nervous.
Yeah.
chilling. You were good.
That was a mask.
How did you feel seeing him like, ah, fuck, I know how he's feeling. Because, I know you guys talked before.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
dude, I'm fucking nervous. Holy shit. I'm like, whoo.
Palms are sweaty.
Yeah, and these
weak,
weak arms are heavy.
Mom
Vomiting on the
spaghetti.
sweater.
um, I always get nervous for him before a show because that's just who I am as a person. I don't know. I'm just always like, okay, I don't want this to be a bad experience for him. And now that he's been doing this for a while, if you have a rough night, it's whatever. Like, it's just what it is. Um, but that show in particular, because it was his first like real time on stage, more than just an open mic, and I knew how hard he was practicing and stuff, and how much effort he put into it, and um it was really a cool experience because I knew that he was nervous. He was telling me like, "Hey, I'm really anxious. Like, I want to do a good job, whatever." And then, he flipped a switch, got on stage, and acted like he owned it. It was really cool to see.
Pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was a very fun experience. That's the first time that I ever felt like I had this shit. Like I'm supposed to be doing comedy. Like I had the entire room's attention
No, and it's pretty beast that you have somebody so amazing like Amanda.
and like invested too. And like so, and if you look, like I got some good footage from one of the Zocalo shows where I was able to splice together me on stage and we had a camera facing some of the audience. And there's a few of the jokes that I tell about Pops and about my wife. And I'm usually pretty good about when I'm on stage. I like uh, Pops and her to be, up close where they can see. So I get them a table together because Dad comes to support and she comes to support, and I can't be sitting next to her, while I'm on stage. So Pops and Amanda sit together, and I get to perform for two of my favorite people amongst the rest of the crowd.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but like I got a really cool spliced video where it's me, the top of the video is me on stage, and in the bottom of the video you get to see her and my father's reactions to some of the jokes,
Dying to that
and
shit.
just watching. I'm like, that's fun for me. Is like seeing, and then behind them I can see other people in the crowd that I know and that I don't, and then you just get to watch individual faces as you play it back and
you
watch
see
them experience
enjoy
it.
your
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And
Or
that's what
see
you do
what
it
they
for, right?
thought funny, or which punchline popped the most for that guy. All right, now let's run it back. Okay, now his girl. All right, let's run it back. What about that couple? Like, just kind of like you really get to see what people enjoy about your material. So that's fun.
Yeah.
And obviously, like seeing her laugh, like that's the laugh I'm going for every time. Like I'm going to make her laugh, Pops laugh, and then everybody else.
Do you feel that if she doesn't laugh, the joke don't work?
She's just who I like to make laugh the most.
Yeah, my sense of humor isn't the same as everybody's because
No.
there's things that like I feel are too far. Like it kind of makes me like cringe. But he laughs. The people that like the select few people that had that same sense of
Darker
humor.
sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that I find all of his stuff funny, but I think that he has the ability to cater to multiple different types of audiences.
What for you, as in us watching him do comedy, what would you say is off limits to you? Like in the comedy, like you don't like him joking about like, is there anything like, like, hey, don't joke about us, our relationship, don't joke about,
Well, she doesn't tell me what I can and can't joke
no,
about.
what's
Mhm.
uncomfortable for her? You know what I mean?
Um,
Like what doesn't she like? Like what's off limits to her? Like, she doesn't gravitate to certain comedian because they joke about these things.
I personally, I dislike when comedy is political or
That's what I
when
mean, yeah.
it becomes overly racial. Like, and there's racial content that can be done in a tasteful way that is funny. It's light. It's not
In a tasteful way, like
tasteful enough.
like a virtual reality video game or a slavery theme park. Like,
I didn't say that you always stay within those boundaries.
Hey, she's basically telling you.
turn that shit off.
But like there's just some people that get really aggressive with it, and that's the stuff that I'm just like, yeah, it's just not for me. But I think in general, the boundaries that he placed for himself, I'm very comfortable with. So there has maybe been one joke where I was like, maybe you shouldn't do that. But
Yeah, and as
it's
soon as I
very
told
few
it, I
and
was
far
like, you
between.
know what? I don't ever want to tell that one again.
Can we share that one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But like he and I, we've known each other for 30 plus years, and we've been
God
together
damn.
for, I know it hurts to say,
Mm.
and we've been together for 20 years. So there's always been a sense of playfulness about a relationship. Like no matter what stage of life or what else was going on, there was always this like level of playfulness that we had. And sometimes it's a little irreverent. We take it a little too far, but like we always have fun. And it started out even when we were dating, but the whole door jam incident.
We used to wrestle all the time.
All the time, dude. Okay, so there was one time. Okay, I'm still mad about this actually.
You can't.
So he
Man,
is-
women hold grudges, bro.
I see that.
Dog,
shit,
wait
huh?
till you hear. Like, this is almost as old as our relationship.
Yeah, this was like maybe 2-3 years, 3 to 4 years into
I
our
know
marriage.
exactly what you're getting ready to say because your eyes lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
This is the first time I got you. So he and I would wrestle, and it's no surprise he's stronger than me, and so he would usually get me pinned, and I would fight and embarrass myself, and then eventually have to tap out. Well, he decided that a tap out wasn't enough for him that day, and he had me pinned, and then he decides to just dangle some spit out of his mouth. And he thought that he had it, but he lost the dangle.
I would have had it if you would have sat still a little bit, but you were struggling so damn hard.
It was my fault, clearly.
Yeah.
And so
Just sit still and let me dangle spit over your face.
and so he lost the dangle over my face. Now it got
This
in
is
my
the Big Daddy.
it got into my ear. It got into my hair. It was all sorts of wrong. So I start to get mad, and he's like, okay, game's over. And he gets up, and I turn around and grab the first thing that I can grab to throw it at him, of course, because that's the natural.
candle.
So, okay.
Thought it was a dog pot of dog.
No, it was
shit.
a ball candle like this.
Yes. So back in the day, those circular ball
Yeah.
candles were really popular, and I had some that were about the size of a plum.
Just the perfect size to fit inside your eye socket.
Exactly. So I grab it and I throw it at him, and I have horrible aim. Horrible. I'm aiming for his chest.
Except for this day.
No, I'm aiming for his chest, and I get him square in the eye socket.
My
I
head
see his
snapped
head.
clean back. Like, dog. I've never been punched that hard in the eye.
This is how bizarre-
And I can't and I can't be mad because I just dropped spit on her face. So this is my fault. Like,
Hey, you had a black eye? Bad?
bro, my shit swelled up.
Immediately.
Dog.
Yep. Yeah, it was good times.
White
Oh.
women are violent, man. Be careful when you date them.
Yeah.
Or just don't spit on them, and then you won't find out.
That's
Touche.
unfortunate. I thought white women liked being spit on.
Depends on where you're spitting.
All right.
All righty,
Well,
guys.
this has been another episode of Deal with the Podcast. I'm going upstairs to beat cheeks. Bye bye.
Is my Uber here yet?